And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Sunday baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Hunter Brown. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
At the plate, Edward Olivares. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Next offering is in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And one guy who's been great for them, Nick Lofton.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
And here it comes.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2. And a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Dubon moving under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. End of a half inning of play. Now here come the Astros. No score. Back here in Houston. And starting this one, Steven Cruz. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Bottom of the 1st. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. The pitch. They say you win.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Altuve started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Here's Alex Bregman. 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's Yordan Alvarez falling behind 2-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. And the 3-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
All over that one right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's Kyle Tucker. At the belt and fires. And that one missing low. Line and a base hit into right. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. The chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Jose Abreu up to hit. Swings and misses. And now 2-2. Ripped down the line, base hit. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Not in time, it's a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So now here's the DH, Chas McCormick. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Now a pop up on the infield. Duffy settles underneath it. And that'll do it. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Houston, second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Good eye right there. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And now it's filled up. Nick Pratto in the on-deck circle. A wind in the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
No outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Nick Pratto. That clips the zone, and that is strike 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
That to right. Tucker on the move. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The third baseman, Matt Duffy.
And now it's Matt Duffy. Brown picks to first. Velasquez back in on a dive. 2-2 down.
Full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Velasquez off of first with 2 away. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Drew Waters. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And the right-hander deals. Ripped on a line. And forget it. His 9th homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 3-1.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now number 88 in there. And so now 1-2.
2 strikes.
The pitch. And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Edward Olivares. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This to third. Over to Abreu. Out number 3. Royals grab 3 on this homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Yainer Diaz digs in now. Diaz, a guy who's really opened up some eyes at his first Major League season, hoping to finish strong in September, too. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good contact guy, good defender. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Led off the game with a strikeout. 2-1 now. And a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 left for Houston. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park. New inning getting started. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another 1-2. That's to third. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now bat, designated hitter, MJ Melendez.
Stepping in, MJ Melendez. Flied out his first time. In the air, center field. Dubon drops steps, heads back on it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next to the Royals, the right fielder, Nelson.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Velasquez. There you see how he's doing down the stretch with his August and September splits. And the righty deals. And there's a foul ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Bregman is under it. Royals bats are quiet there, and the score stays 3-1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
That's in there. Now 1-2.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Nice grab on the run. 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
So next up for Houston, Kyle Tucker. Single to right at his first trip. And that one hammered. And that is gone. He circles the bases, and they slice into the lead. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
And it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. 0 for 1 so far. Right-hander kicks, deals. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Nick Pratto.
The first baseman, Nick Pratto.
Here's a 1-1. And that's outside.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one ripped. Gone. He'll touch them all. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add on. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So up next, Michael Massey. Kicks and fires. And that's a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. Now one away.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And he deals. Up the middle, Pena. The throw to first, and the inning is over. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. The 1-1. Fought off foul. The wide to kick the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Doubled his first time up. The wind of the pitch. Just off the inside edge.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. Bounce to third, and that chance handled. Slings it across. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
And here is Jeremy Pena. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Steven Cruz departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Carlos Hernandez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball to strike. The pitch.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
1-2 now. Altuve waits. That's a little bit low. Next pitch is outside. Alex Bregman waits on deck. Pena leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Hernandez checks the runner. Pena back on a dive. And that one in the air center field. Waters under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So the Astros lead 1, still down by a count of 4-2. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 88. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is out of here. An absolute blast to left. His 2nd of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hunter Brown done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Kendall Graveman on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Righty delivers. And a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Cut off, throw to third. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
MJ Melendez now at the plate. The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Back-to-back base hits with a pitch away. That's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Nelson Velasquez, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Next offering misses. It's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at second. 2 down. Out to short. Pena tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
And a pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here comes a pitch. That's a strike.
Count it 3-2.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And that will fall. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
So 1st and 2nd with 1 man gone. And here's the first baseman, Jose Abreu. There's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Breaking ball that kicks away off his mitt.
Now the designated hitter,
And now the DH, Chas McCormick.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's to third, Duffy. And that is the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.